Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 5808, where we have 26 moves to clear out 39 jelly, collect 15 licorice twirls, and 30 waffles. The licorice is up here, the waffles are down here. They're both really tough to get to, especially because we've got frosting and these candy curls in the way. But it looks like I've got a nice concentration of color here. I'm going to actually make this move. I'm going to go as low to the ground as possible. Try to open things up as quickly as I can. Try to make these specials. I'm actually going to see if I can set that up with something else before I use it, or at least move it down just one more. It's always best if I can go low and combo. Well, sometimes it takes off on its own, but that's okay. We left it alone, and then it's an efficiency of moves, so we don't have to take the move and it happens anyway. That's good for us. So we have to break through here, and we have to get through these candy curls. I'm going to just explode everything here. There we go. Let's just keep opening it. If I open this up, it'll give me a platform from which I can try to reach other areas. It's also easier to get to usually than up here. So I open this, it gives me space. Space equals the ability to make specials, and hopefully combos. Combos can reach up. So that's my plan of attack here. Although sometimes it's hard to get those combos put together. Alright, let's see. Did this leave me any significant... I'm actually going to reach up here just a bit, try to clear that out. Looking for, oh, hello, opportunities to put things together. And there we go. Finally, I got something. Now, I could do a few other things, but I would risk this, and I really don't want to risk this. I'm going to reach upward. And now that the licorice is streaming out where we've opened things up, we can try to remove it just by touching it with other things. So much better than trying to use things like stripes to get through, because the stripes just don't work well on the licorice. Much better if we can reach it directly. Alright, let's see. Clearing it out, and then of course I'm going to try to use some of these specials together. Oh, hello. Alright, so I like this. Even though it's hitting the licorice, at least it's taking the licorice out, and we're reaching into these edges here. And then we have a lot of cleanup, because we've got these crystal candies that are covering the jelly we need to get to. This is where, hopefully, I'll be able to start putting some combos together. So now I have to be particularly careful. If I had a blue here, I would try to make a color bomb. Because anytime I have a stripe, I try to, elongate the line and make a color bomb. I can't, and I'm not going to wait around. I don't have enough turns to wait around. And this board is fairly decent at giving me some good things. So instead of waiting around, I'm looking for what's available, and I'm going to try to use that. Doesn't look like I'm going to make it this time around, although I have seen some significant opportunities for cascading on these boards. So I'm not giving up yet, but I will have to give up very soon. Alright, so there's a color bomb. I wish that I could get, a rat candy with this. Can't quite, so I will just go ahead and remove all purple from the board and see where it leaves me and look at the areas I need to focus on for my next round. Really hoped to get more combos in here than I got. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording. Oh, wow. It still could work, maybe, if things keep blowing up. I'm going to wait. And then after this, assuming that I don't finish this, I'm going to pause the recording and meet you back with a new board and see if I can get it all put together. And now I know this area in particular is going to be rough on me. See you in just a moment. Okay, so let's try this again. I want to move low to the ground. Can't quite, so I'll just stick as close as I can get. And there, that's a good one. And I have to figure out how to turn off notifications. I don't play in Facebook very often unless it's Facebook Game Room, but sometimes, and then that's what happens. Alright, let's see. No good moves that I can see. I'm going to take this, which is going to make a bit of cascading. There we go. I thought that might help out the most, and look at this. We're getting a great deal of cascading. We make one move, and then it triggers others that just keep the board flowing. Hopefully for a nice long time. Look at that. Another stripe, another stripe. So that's the power of cascade. That's why we want to make moves low to the ground. Or make things that are made to influence the board, like taking out a color bomb takes out a color, and so with one less color on the board, the rest of the colors are more concentrated and more likely to make more color bombs in other matches and specials. Ooh, I can make a stripe here, and it may hit this to blow this up, but this isn't situated with anything, so that's not such a good deal. Ah, look at this. Now, what can I put together with this? I can do this. I don't have a lot of blue on the board, and I still have a considerable amount of licorice. I'm going to tempt fate because I can see that this is going to come down here and kind of blow everything up, but I didn't feel like this was a great move, and I felt willing to risk it in order to try to set up a better move. I know I'm taking out blue, which isn't great, but I'm also taking out licorice. Now I'm ready to do this. I had less blue, but I had it better positioned, and with fewer blockers to get in its way. I feel good about that decision. Or at least I feel okay about that decision. If I felt great about that decision, I probably wouldn't be sitting here trying to convince myself it was so good. Oh, look at this. I wish I could use it, but no. That's where cascading can fail us. Sometimes we get everything all lined up, but on boards where it's easy to make specials, it's also easy to accidentally detonate them. Let's see if I can keep these together. Nope. Just can't do it. With only 4 colors on the board, once I've got space open, things just fall. Oh, so close to being able to make a color bomb. I should just stop looking at the board until it's done making its moves, so I don't get too excited about what I see. I mean, there was another purple lining up, and nope, then it all goes away. So I just have to kind of pretend it doesn't exist until it's all finished. Yeah, I need to get that out of the way. Ooh, here we go. There's this. Now, I can't do really any of the things I want. I would take out green, or I'm sorry, blue if I could, but I can't, even if it weren't that. Let's take out purple and concentrate the colors down and see if this is enough cascading to get the rest of this job done. It looks like it just might be. I mean, especially if we end up with a combo, but again, who knows what's going to be left of the board when everything's all finished here. Just don't look, Susie, just don't look. Ah, look at that. I think this is going to be it. Yep. I think we got this one. It takes a little bit of patience, though. This was my 4th playthrough for recording purposes, so it wasn't long, but each one was a bit stressful, wondering if I could get down here in an appropriate number of moves to clear the rest out. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.